Hey, what's good? It's your boy Teflon, the one chosen. I am back for another video. So anyway, I'm changing up how I do my layouts, how I'm doing my profile and everything like that, as you can see, which is a slight bit differently, but I hope y'all approve of it. So anyway, let's get into the situation. Now, look, everything is crazy. I don't believe that any one of us, any blogger that you've been viewing, looking at, however you want to put it, I don't feel like any one of us was quietly ready whenever this case was completely solved. I don't believe any one of us directly knew any other players that was involved in the death of FBG Durk. I ain't gonna lie, it took me by surprise. Even though there was a lot of speculations, rumors, people saying Old Block had an involvement. Allegedly, Durk supposedly had paid for the hit. Even though everything's starting to make sense, even though these certain things was allegedly confirming Durk involvement, now that we know that it was 5 players that was involved in the death of FBG Durk, everything, all the speculation that we were speculating on, is starting to make sense now. It really is. Now, out of the 5 individuals, one of them passed away, which was Zell. He ended up killing himself this past August, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on it. What was the reason why he killed himself? I don't know. Can't say. I don't have no information on that part. But we can say RIP to the young man. Now, it is permissible in the streets for an individual who passed away for the other players who was involved in such situation to pin the murder or pin a case on the deceased. This is permissible in the streets. Now, let's go to Lil Durk for a moment. Now, we all know that many people around Durk has been passing away, dying, dropping like flies. RIP to every last one of them. I'm not choosing no side. But what I will say is, whenever Nusky got killed, 051, they did that. Durk got no payback. I'm going to say it again. Durk got no payback. 051 Melly was one of the people that was involved gunning down Nusky. The intended target was Durk, but Durk jumped out the car and ran off, and Nusky ended up getting it. Durk get no payback. Durk leaving Chicago, left Chicago, only come to Chicago briefly, rarely. He don't even do shows in Chicago because he's not allowed to. He in many other different states constantly speaking on the situation that's going on in Chicago from past to present. And they end up putting his brother in a line of fire. Now, other people might want to say that that's not the case. But if you put 2 and 2 together, man, come on now. Durk brother got killed because of the fugaziness that Durk was on. I don't care what nobody say. And Durk himself personally, neither did he have any type of involvement in getting payback for his brother. Vaughn ended up getting killed. Durk is continuing to put out diss songs for the oppositions that was in Chicago. He yet to get payback for Vaughn. He is not putting too much or anything at all into play to get payback for Vaughn. Now, even though, again, it was allegedly that he paid for the hit or he had some type of involvement in the hit on getting FBG Durk killed, but again, this is all allegedly, so we can't really say. But since you doing all of these things and you yet to get any form of payback, what is you now going to do for the individuals that was on your team who is now locked up looking at federal charges? They can face the death penalty for this. They looking at life for this. Their life is over. Regardless on what happens at the end of this trial, their life is over. So, Durk, is you not going to do all that you can to do to ensure that your man's make it back home at a reasonable time to still have somewhat of a life for themselves? I don't know. I don't believe he gonna do that. And I'm gonna tell you why I don't believe he gonna do that. Now, before the feds came and got Muwop was with Durk. The day before the feds came and arrested him, Muwop was with Durk. since Vaughn passed away, Durk continued to mess with Muwop on that level that they are already messing with each other on. But soon as the water get hot, your hands get greasy, the feds come and arrest Muwop, you unfollow Muwop on Instagram. Now, of course, everybody gonna say, well, maybe he did that to try to avoid putting himself in a line of fire, because when the feds come down, the feds come down hard. I agree. When the feds come down, they do come down hard. But your oppositions is no secret. Your friends is no secret. Your relationship with every individual is no secret. So you mean to tell me that you can put on makeup? You can put makeup on a situation such as this just by easily unfollowing an individual on social media? That's senseless. That it makes no sense. Because again, before the feds came and got him, the Muwop was with you, Durk. Like, it's really no other way for me to explain it for the simple-minded, but for those who do get what I'm coming from, it's already overstood. You unfollowing Muwop on social media do not prevent anything if the feds is already trying to put you in something. It do not prevent anything. Because again, everybody know y'all relationship. Everybody know how long y'all been rocking with each other. Since the death of FBG Duck and after. You know what I mean? Now, FBG Duck mom been insinuating for a long time. Old Block involvement in the death of her son. Because if you look at ever since FBG Duck passed away, her main focus and hatred, I would like to say for lack of better words, was mainly towards Old Block. She spoke a lot on Durk. And this was around the time that people was saying allegedly that Durk had an involvement by paying for the hit of Duck. So around this same time, she said a lot of things towards Durk. Towards this time, she had a lot of things to say towards Vaughn. She had a lot of things to say towards certain individuals that were part of O Block. So I felt like, listen to her frustration and listening to the thing that she was saying. She was telling us in so many ways, these are the individuals, or so to say, this is the group of individuals who had some type of involvement in the death of my son. But even though she was saying so many things that was not direct, more so indirect, but still direct at the same time, I don't feel like any one of us was quite ready for what happened and what actually transpired. So needless to say that Duck mom always knew what happened. She always knew. And the information that she was given came from only one other person. Now we all know this. It came from one other person. I'm gonna go ahead and sit it down right here, man. Just give y'all some food for thought. But it's your boy Teflon, the one chosen, man. Go and hit that like button, comment, like, and subscribe. Do all that.